I drove like a maniac when I was young. I just never should have had a car until I was like 25 years old.
When should you be able to drink?
When should you be able to drink?
If at all.
If at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good question.
It's terrifying. And when should you be able to have kids?
That's a good question, too, because you only can do it for a certain amount of time.
That's right. And by the time you can't do it anymore, that's when you finally know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm 35 years old. I finally am qualified to be a mother, and this is when you stop being physically capable.
Isn't that nuts?
Nuts.
Like, you have a couple more years. We could still shoot one out.
I have... I have my shits on ice, so I think I might have more time.
But you have to find someone that you would really raise a kid with.
Yeah,
it's a very different
I have to find the perfect nanny.
Yeah.
It's hard to do. I have a guy that I think is pretty A+.
A plus.
And if he's not, I'll just give the child to you.
Whoa,
you seem to be doing a pretty good job.
I'll raise him in the forest.
Yeah, I mean, and then it's just like that's a very real fear. I'm finally for the first time like, oh God, I have to get my shit together on that. Yeah. But then I get super scared about this world. I'm like, do I want to bring kids into this world?
Yeah, I have a bit about that too.
Oh yeah.
Like, I wouldn't want to have kids today. Yeah, why would you with all the books and medicine and shit? People are shitting kids out in cave floors. That's why
Are we going to have water in 20 years?
Yeah, we'll have water.
Yeah?
Yeah, we're going to figure this out.
We're going to be drinking salt water?
We're panicking, we're freaking out, but that's also why we correct things. Mm-hmm. I think the technology, ingenuity, and I also think, as ironically as it seems, a guy like Donald Trump as president is going to really activate people.
Agree.
They're going to start moving in. Look at this fucking women's march
You're
thing.
right. You're right.
A big part of that is having to grab the pussy president.
It had to get this bad in order for us to wake the fuck up because we were all zombie sleepwalkers.
He's the reason why those pussy hats, that, by the way, whoever's making a windfall off those goddamn pussy hats,
Jesus.
They should be thanking Donald.
There were people down there selling them.
No one knows how to make pussy hats like me.
What if he's behind the selling of them? Yeah, no, it was amazing to see all the commercialization of it and everybody capitalizing.
And also, I think it's going to make us much more appreciative of the Environmental Protection Agency.
Yeah.
And then all the restrictions that Obama put in offshore drilling. If anything goes wrong, because he's just opened up offshore drilling everywhere. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what he's done?
Yes.
And
I know, I've heard that.
He's done a lot of really crazy things with the environment and with state, whether it's Bureau of Land Management areas or I don't know which organization. There's definitely state land that was public land that's now being diminished, state parks that are now being diminished, and they're opening them up for mining, they're opening them up for extraction of minerals and resources.
Yeah.
And all this is close to rivers and watersheds and all these different areas that are very important for different ecosystems.
Fault lines.
Terrifying
there was
stuff in terms of the future.
Delaware.
Well, there's earthquakes in Oklahoma all the time now that never used to happen. And all that's directly attributed to fracking. They're drilling these giant holes in the ground and pumping all this water in there and fluids and all this shit that they use for fracking. Yeah. It's going to energize people and get people to understand that there's real consequences to just thinking about money. And also, how ridiculous it is that a guy who has more money than he could ever fucking possibly spend is only thinking about money. Mm-hmm. In his mind, he's thinking about America. He's thinking about people prospering and getting jobs and this and that. But clearly, it's not just that. It's clearly there's some personal profit that's being extracted from all this. And
of course. It's like his people.
Yeah,
he's hiring. And look, and I love Oprah. She's a delight. But for the left to go like, let's have Oprah be president.
How about NBC's Twitter page? This is our president. And capital letter.
No.
Our president.
No.
Oprah.
Let's hire another celebrity who isn't qualified to be the president.
What? Oprah, I just want to tell everybody. Do you guys remember The Secret? Remember the fucking Secret?
Yes.
Go back when Oprah was telling everybody, you could have anything you want. You just got to imagine it. Like what? What the fuck are we watching here?
It's not great to also be like, let's have this other celebrity be president.
She's a wonderful lady.
Wonderful.
I don't have any problem with Oprah, but I just think what we should have is someone who is extremely educated, who has incredibly nuanced and well thought out opinions on things, and someone who's got a really good grasp of what it takes to run a democracy.
Let's stop electing rich celebrities to run our country.
We tried it. Didn't work.
Didn't work out so well.
Well, maybe it worked out if you're an oil man. Yeah. Maybe it worked out if you're in the mining industry.
And then it's like just tricky. It's like the idea of being like, I don't think Oprah should be our next president. It's like, well, you're sexist. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ. You're racist. No, I'm not. It's like we should be able to say we don't think certain people are qualified.
It's also crazy.
Stop yelling at me. Do you read your comments on Instagram? Should I just stop?
No. I don't
You
read
never
that
do.
Shit. No. Very,
so smart.
very rarely. Sometimes I'll look in and I'll see someone that's a dick and I'll just block them. Just like, what?
Because I try to like engage and like try to like see what's going on, but the kind of shit is just too insane. It's not worth it.
You just put out good things. Try to be nice.
And is that a crazy person, or is that a person that masquerades as being sane and then behind closed doors is crazy?
Could be both.
Mix of both.
Could be both. Did you ever hear about that guy that got fired from Reddit and he was saying awful shit on Reddit and posting all these terrible things, and they found out his personal identity and they went after him and then got him fired from his job, and it devastated his life. I think I was married with kids and the whole thing. His life completely fell apart. Yeah. People enjoy being a cunt anonymously. They enjoy it. One of the things that I found on Instagram, if someone says something really particularly heinous, you go to their page, they're almost always private. They almost always have like a blocked page because they're cowards. There's just a lot of like very deeply unhappy people that will lash out at anybody that's in the public spotlight, like you.
Let me ask you a crazy,
especially a woman.
Crazy question.
Okay.
If a man, this happened to someone I know, if a man is engaging with relationships with other women on the internet as a character, is it cheating?
No, it's just he's having a character.
Role play?
Yeah. Well, who is he? An artist? Is he a writer?
No, like in a just sort of pretty adrenaline-free job.
Yeah, he's probably fucking completely bored out of his mind, and it gives him a charge.
Is it like a video game? Yeah. Because I was like, this feels kind of like a video game. In a little
bit of a way, it is. It's role playing.
Yeah.
It's like a simulation, right? In a little bit of a way, it's just being deceptive.
Right.
Maybe it's fantasy. He wishes he was someone different. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, is that if your wife is online as a different person, engaging with men,
sending pictures of her own pussy?
Ugh.
That's when it gets weird.
Dicey.
Right.
Pussy flying through the air.
Literally.
You know who's here? This is what's going to win. Fleshlights. I wonder if the sale of fleshlights is going to go up.
Robots. That's what's going to win.
Well, sex robots.
Sex robots.
Totally agree.
They're closing in.
But to your point about do you think that also works the muscle of dehumanizing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also changes your reward system. Like, instead of like learning to be an interesting, charismatic person who's caring and kind and reaping the rewards of real relationships with people that care about you and you care about them and understanding real, true love.
Right.
Instead of that, you're fucking this robot.
I cannot, like, is it cheating if he fucks a robot? Like, I can't have that fight. I can't do it. Did you fuck the robot or not? I can't have that fight. I can't do this.
What do you do about that? What do we do?
Did you fuck the robot? Tell me the truth. Look me in the eye and tell me you didn't fuck Siri.
What do we do?
I can't.
Is a robot bad, but a fleshlight okay?
Yeah, because there's no head, I guess. If there's eyeballs, it gets very dicey.
That weird fake robot.
Is the robot
eyeballs
skinnier than me? Is she prettier than me? I just want to make sure the robots have wrinkles, a couple crow's feet,
giant anime eyes.
Yes, I don't want them being too. We got to make sure these robots.
Your dick, they faint. Oh.
They giggle. They laugh at your bad jokes.
Oh, they faint.
We have to make sure these robots aren't too pretty. They got to be ugly.
It's not going to happen. They're going to be hot as fuck. They're going to be perfect.
I don't like this one bit. You posted that thing of that robot jumping. Did you fucking see that?
Crazy is
that? Scary.
There's so many of them. Did you ever see that episode of Black Mirror called Metalhead?
The new
is that
one?
what it's called?
I haven't seen the new one.
Oh my god, the new season of Black Mirror is fucking insane. And one of the episodes has a bunch of robots that are going after people, and it's called Metalhead. I don't want to say any more.
Okay.
It's terrifying because it's very realistic, incredibly realistic, and probably represents something that's going to exist in the future.
Or maybe it's going to be the other way. I'm going to be like, baby, can you just fuck the robot tonight?
Maybe.
I'm tired.
That's when you know it's over.
I just ate too much.
Send him over to the robot because you got lasagna in your stomach.
Please don't impale my lasagna.
Maybe you'll allow him to fuck robots, but the robot has to look exactly like you have a you. You have a spare.
The problem is that we'd get the robot, we'd order it, it would come in, I'd be like, is that what I look like? But
you would
I have too dysmorphic.
And you'd put your hand up, and just like a mirror, it would put its hand up, and you'd both like move perfectly in sync.
A nightmare. It would have to age with me, though. It would have to age. It would have to get older when I get older. It'd have to get wrinkles and gray hairs and shit.
You take it outside.
Someone needs to think about. Of course, they're all Asian. Did you see the woman, Grace Wu, at the march?
Hello. Oh, is that a dick? I've never seen one. I'm getting lightheaded.
I can't do it.
No, I didn't see a woman at the march.
There was one actress named Grace Wu who talked about sort of the fetishization.
Fetishization.
Yep. of
Asian women. Well,
Yeah.
get over it, bitch.
That
She's just
helps.
bragging. That's what she's doing. She's bragging. Oh, everybody just wants to fuck, and I'm so tired.
That's my thing
I'm
of
so
fucking
tired of
free
it.
the nipple. I'm like, only girls with great tits want to
Yeah.
free the nipple.
Yeah, if you had
Now
a few
you're just
kids,
you're just bragging. Yeah,
Got
no
those leather tits.
no women in their 40s are like, let's free the nipple. It's all like hot chicks.
Yeah.
You know?
I see what they're doing.
Yeah, I don't want to free the nipple.